Hey, how you folks doing? My name is Alex, and here I am in beautiful Fort Hamilton today. I'm here with my son. This is Edgar the Great. You know, we're taking a little father and son day, and I thought I'd make him join the video with us today. So let's take a little walk around. It's a beautiful fort. They got beautiful gardens up here. This is one of those symbols of the mighty British Empire, when they ruled the world and the flag never set on the British flag. Yeah, it's one of those big symbols. You know, being a part of a British colony, you get to see a lot of history. I mean, Bermuda was so critical for the British Empire back in the day. You know, this is where the Admiralty was, and a lot of critical administrative as well as military. So Bermuda's full of forts. So yeah, it's a beautiful vistas from up here. I'll share them with you as always. Don't worry, I'll share them with you in a minute. So we get to walk around and share you up here. But really nice. You know, so what are we going to talk to you guys about today? I mean, what's the subject matter? You know, I'm back to my reading. I'm excited to be back on my reading. Because it's so important. I mean, I guess I missed out a lot because I stopped reading for a long time. And I forgot how nice it is. So, and today's subject matter is, I'm going to call it forgiveness. You know, how to forgive and how to lighten up our loads. You know, yes, I do go to church and I am a Christian. So I do like those kind of subject matters. But forgiveness is for everyone. And if we don't learn how to forgive, the burden of it is so heavy on us. It will affect not just our family life. If we don't learn how to forgive, it will affect everything, including our marketing. I know we're here to talk about marketing and all of this, but if you got these heavy burdens on you, it's going to be hard for you to perform the way you should. And part of it is learning how to forgive things. So I know, like in my case, you know, I'm going through a difficult time. I'm going through this separation, divorce. And I have to learn to forgive, you know, because regardless who's right and who's wrong, it's the feeling that I got inside that I have to get rid of. You know, that feeling that, like, man, I was done wrong, and I got to right this wrong. So, you know, but I was reading, and, you know, and I used to read this book a long time ago in church, a while back. Jacob, it's been a few years now, called The Miracle of Forgiveness. And that book really impressed on me back then. But now I was reading this next book, and guess what? It is a marketing book. So, you know, how to be a better you. You know, so and it had this story. And the story was, it really impressed on me how incredible the story was. That I said, you know what? I got to share this story with you guys, because a lot of us are wondering why we're not having the success that we want. And sometimes it's just because we carry these things with us, these heavy burdens, and we just have to learn to forgive, you know, and move on. So here it is. Here's the story that I was reading the other day. It's a story of 6 people, and they were lost in the mountains. They were up in the mountains, and they knew the rescuers were coming in the next day. So it was a bitter cold night. It was a cold night, and they had the fire going. And these 6 people all had a log. Now the fire was started to die out on them. You know, the fire was started to die out, and they were all kind of looking at each other, and they all had these thoughts inside of them. And they were seeing who would flinch first, kind of thing. You know, who would put the log in first. Now the young lady that was there, she looked at the fire, and she knew the fire needed her log. But guess what? She looked around and she says, she saw a black man. Now she grew up, and I guess she learned to be a little bit prejudiced. And she said she'll never do nothing for a black man. So she opted to hold on to her log. That's what went through her mind. You know, so she held on to her log, didn't put it into the fire. Then there was a minister from the church. he looked around. He said, all these sinners around here, they don't deserve my log. You know, God will save me anyway, so why would I put in my log? So that's what went through the minister's thoughts. Then we get to the person, the bum, the person that was homeless. And he looked around and he said, look at all these people. He said, yeah, these people never did nothing for me. You know, they would walk over me, not even give me a nickel. Like hell, and give me my log to them. You know. Now we walked over to the rich man. Rich man said, hey, I didn't get rich by giving away my stuff. I always took, I never gave. So that's how my philosophy is, so why would I start now? You know, so the rich man held on to his log. Then we got to the black man. He looked around and he said, white people. He said, man, what has the white man ever done for me? You know, what am I going to, why would I give up my log to the white man? No way in heck I would ever give up my log for the white man. So he held on to his log. And that was the Spanish guy, the Mexican guy. He looked around, he looked at the people, he said, yeah, these people all laugh at my accent. I had a phony accent, I talk phony. And they don't want to share it with me, and they want to give me little job, treat me really bad. You know, so forget it. I'll never share my log. So guess what? The fire ran out. And eventually, they were sitting in the cold. Now, the next day, the rescuers came, finally got up to the mountain and finally found them. And they found them all wrapped up, cuddled up around the logs. And they were like, that's strange. So what's going on here? I mean, they're all 6 of them are dead. And when they looked at them, they saw the minister, and the minister, in his hand, he had a note. And in the note, he says, he wrote down in the note when he said, tonight we're dying, not because of the cold elements that we were facing, but because of the coldness within. Our hearts were too cold to even share one log. And then that was the end of the story, and I was like, wow. Do we have any coldness within us? You know, and anything like that could really hold us back when we're doing, you know, this is where I got back to this and made me reflect, you know, think about, hey, you know, sometimes we got things that we hold like not talking to a family member for years, or we're doing things that are just holding us back internally. You know, it's kind of sad, you know, when we think about it. You know, I know I've had a few family members that haven't talked to each other for years, you know, and for what? I don't even think they know why they don't talk to each other anymore. But these kind of burdens, and you would say, well, what does that have to do with marketing? Negative energy is negative energy, you know, and if you want to attract money, you want to be one of those, you got to be 100% positive. You can't be in this negative energy field and expect that it was full of hate or anger towards someone, and expect that you're going to be attracting goodness. It just doesn't happen like that, guys. You know, hey, we're going to have to face the music. And you know, what does it cost to forgive? You know, to say, hey, I'm sorry, to move on. I'm letting that burden, that heaviness, that icky feeling inside of us, I'm letting that go. I'm not going to carry it anymore, and I'm going to move on. Even if I know I'm 1,000% right on what I'm doing, I'm going to forgive and move on. You know? Hey, I like the story. Hope you enjoyed the story. That's all I had to say for you guys today, and I hope I want to share with you again some of these wonderful vistas of Fort Hamilton. You know, some of the most beautiful views of the city of Hamilton. And guys, check it out. Check this out. Real beautiful stuff. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video diary, and I'll catch you on the next.